When it comes to comedy, let's look at it from these two perspectives. One, according to the legendary Dave Chappelle, comedy is an art form, whether it be movies, TV, stand up, don't matter. Comedians express themselves through their art. And two, comedy is a sincere form of flattery. If someone is making fun of you, it doesn't matter who you are. You're obviously doing something right to get their attention. But if you happen to be on that bullshit, consider yourself an easy target. Which brings me to 2008's Tropic Thunder, which was directed by Ben Stiller. And that's exactly what Ben Stiller did when he made this movie. Called out Hollywood on their bullshit by making fun of the dumb shit that they've been doing for years. Now, back in 2020, Robert Downey Jr. was on an episode of Joe Rogan's podcast. And of course, they went over his life, how he got into acting, his run-ins with the law, him taking up Wing Chun Kung Fu, him getting his stuff together, but also his time as Iron Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and most famously, his role as Kirk Lazarus in Tropic Thunder. And he was asked, could Tropic Thunder be made today? And I'm listening to this going, shit, the floodgates of hell have been opened because cancel culture is going to try to say fuck Robert Downey Jr. and get rid of him, which they did. But that was going to never happen because, see, people was mad about Robert Downey Jr. being in blackface. But guess what? Hollywood's been doing the same shit for years. Back in the old days of Hollywood movies, black people were not allowed to be in films unless they worked on the set, like in the kitchen or worked in the alleyways or did some other bullshit. Because if they needed a black character in a movie or a production, they always got an actor or an actress that was white, had them paint their face black, and do all the stereotypical black people stuff, okay? If they needed an Asian, they had the white guys or white gals who were the actors and actresses paint their skin yellow, slant their eyes, and start acting like they were Chinese or Japanese or whatever. Same thing if they needed a Native American. Had them paint their skin red and say how. And Robert Downey Jr. being in blackface was saying, well, you want to say what I did was offensive? This is what the fuck y'all been doing for years. Even Ben Stiller caught flack because his character played as a mentally challenged man on a Simple Jack. And Ben Stiller was like, oh, that's offensive? Well, this is what the fuck Hollywood's been doing for years. You get someone who's not mentally challenged in real life to play a mentally challenged person. Hey, I'm just letting y'all know this the bullshit you own. Deal with it. If you don't like it, fuck it. Whatever. And to be honest with you, we need more movies like Tropic Thunder. You know, those offensive movies that need to offend people who hate to be offended. Because think about this. You got a lot of people out here generally saying today's entertainment sucks. But these are going to be them same folks that's going to bitch regardless of what you put out there. And Tropic Thunder is a great example of them saying this. Fuck what y'all say. We're going to entertain you regardless. And if you don't like it, 2 peas in a bucket, fuck it. Find something else to watch. But Tropic Thunder still stands the test of time as being one of the funniest, most offensive movies ever made. And by God, I love it. Just my thoughts, just my opinion. And as always, just saying.